Yeah, very good morning to one and all.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning to all. So you have any doubts on joint probabilities, conditional probabilities? Hello? Disha, have any doubt?
No, sir.
No, right.
Sir, yesterday you were showing us a question where it was given that that x is smaller than y and x is greater than something and then y smaller than something.
Okay,
So you're
you
saying
have
that
some doubts on related to that problem, huh?
yes, yeah,
So
you,
any example is there in the questions?
sir,
So
you had
let us
asked us
suppose
to do it by ourselves though.
all
So,
few questions, right?
yes, sir.
Yeah. Whether you solved all those sums?
No, sir, I was just trying that one and I was having confusion on how to do the
Okay.
integration part.
Well, so let us suppose I am going to take one question. Here, the second example. What is the second example here? X denote the reaction time
Sir,
in
your
seconds.
screen is not shared.
Oh. It is shared. One second. Right. Thank you. I'd like to change the expression which is appearing on this second question slightly, my dear student. So instead, I do one thing. Okay. The question itself, next example. Let the joint probability density function of capital X and capital Y is given by what basically X and Y represent. Let us imagine that X denote the reaction time in seconds in certain stimulus, and similarly Y denote the temperature, that is in degree F, at which certain reaction starts takes place. Okay, so the same meaning of X and Y you can imagine. Now this expression I slightly change now. Let the joint probability density function of X and Y is given by Fx comma y, Fx comma y is equal to something like k times of xy, 0 strictly less than x, strictly less than y, strictly less than 1. Okay, right, and 0 otherwise. Find probability of probability of but I can say that this expression I am going to consider. Okay, hello,
Yes, sir.
right? You understand the question which I considered here? To understand this dependence limits rather than independent limits. Am I audible to you clearly?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well. So in order to answer this conditional probability, so what you require? Fx given y, right? Isn't it? So how do you find fx given y? F of x comma y divided by hy, right?
Yes, sir.
So means that you require now firstly marginal density of the random variable capital Y alone. Okay. So answer given that fx comma y is this, the marginal density of capital Y alone of the random variable capital Y alone is, what is the formula? H of y is equal to, as it is defined in continuous random variable, so integral over y, integral over y, f of x comma y, sorry, integral over x, right?
Yes, sir.
Integral over x, f of x comma y dx. Okay, right?
Yes, sir.
So integral, what are the limits of x from the given expression?
So 0 to 1.
Who is saying 0 to 1?
So mole.
Anmol, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, any other different answers or opinion to look at the limits of x? Tisha, you have any answer? Garima or Riddhi? Anybody else having a different answer on this? What is the lower limit of x?
0.
Sir, 0.
Is x can assume beyond the value of y?
No, sir.
No, sir. No, sir.
Then what would be the upper limit of x?
Y.
Y.
Right? 0 to y. Okay.
Yes, sir.
F x comma y dx. Here, can you tell me now what is the domain for y?
So from x to 1.
Sorry,
So from 0 to 1.
0 to 1, because this expression finally is going to be free from the variable x. Y can take the value 0 as lower value, and y can be 1. So means that as it is going to once free from this, y can be freely move between 0 and 1. Okay. So this fx comma y, is it involves certain scalar sec?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I wanted to find this scalar value before answering this. Okay. So what property you are going to make use to find the value of k now? Even if you want, I can add find k and this, okay? So what property will make use to find the value of k? What property will make use? Hello? Don't you remember the total probability is always 1?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So then what is the total probability formula?
So we will take double integral
Double integral
of sir effect of sir function of xy.
Double integral of integral x, integral y, integral y, fx y dx, dy or dy dx, dy dx, is it equal to 1?
Yes, sir.
So y should be outward, right? Because x is dependent on y.
Sorry?
So the integral y should be outward, right?
I am taking just the arbitrary double integral, okay, right now.
Okay, sir.
So this is integral over x, integral over y, fx comma y dy dx, right?
Yes, sir.
I am not specifying the limits, remember. It is just integral over x limits, over y limits, then fx y dy dx. In the next step, I am going to consider what are that limits, okay? So integral, if you take y as a function of x, okay, y is going to be a function of x, then x will be between 0 and 1. Or if you are going to take x is a function of y, then y would be 0 to 1, okay? So the integral is same as what I am going to write now. X is moving from 0 to 1. Is it 0 to 1 or 0 to y?
So 0 to y.
0 to y. Fx comma y is k times xy. Dx then dy, which is equal to 1. Can you integrate evaluate this double integral? Integral so y is moving from 0 to 1.
So it should be
Integration k is constant. You can write outside the integral. So now y integration of x dx is something like
y cube by 2.
x square by 2 over the limits 0 to y dy, right, which is equal to 1. Now what is the resulting expression? So this is k square by 2. Now y square into y, is it resulting as y cube?
Yes, sir.
Now this is again after integrating y to the power 4 by 4, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so when it is y to the power 4 by 4, what are the limits?
So 0 to 1.
0 to 1. Remember, your probability is a fixed scalar, not a function again at some, right? Here, your probability value are some scalar, right? Most of the
Yes, sir.
students may get confused in taking these limits. You should be very careful. This is equal to 1. Now this is 1 by 4 and this is k by 2. It seems to be something like k is equal to 8, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You agree?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well. Now, the second point, we need to find this probability. In order to find this probability, I am going to find the h of y. H of y is a function of y. Now, what is fx comma y? This thing.
8x1.
So now 0 to y, fx comma y is
8x.
kxy,
8x1.
but k we obtained as 8, right?
Yes, sir.
Now what is this resulting expression? Integration of x dx, x square by 2. Is it something like 4x square y, x square limits or something like this? Is it 4y cube? Final
Yes,
result,
sir.
verify.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
If
sir.
it
Yes,
is
sir.
4y cube, 0 less than y less than 1, the domain of y. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So marginal density of the random variable y alone we determined. Now what is the conditional probability? The conditional density or distribution of capital X given capital Y equal to little y is f of capital X given little y, right? Sorry, this is a little x given little y, right? So which is equal to f of x comma y divided by h of y. Then what is fxy? Is it 8xy?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What is h of y? Is it 4x cube? Sorry, 4y cube?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then what is this ratio resulting?
So 2x by y square.
2x by
2x by
Y
y
square.
square.
y square, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, is this little y is a fixed value or because you are fixing, right, capital Y is equal to little y. Y is fixed, x can vary, remember. Okay.
So y is any
Any
arbitrary
fixed
constant?
value,
Okay, sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
Good. So now what actually we want? This probability. This is equal to integral x is moving between where to where?
1 by 4 to 1 by 2.
1 by 4 to
1 by 2.
x is moving from 1 by 4 to
1 by 2.
Is that fixed value of y? What is the fixed value of y here in the
1 by
question?
3. 1 by 3.
What is the value of 1 by 3 in fraction, in decimal?
So
Point?
0.3 bar.
So in order to answer this question, I would like to give one graphic representation so that you can more easily understand this point. You take this as x-axis. You take this as y-axis. Okay. Well, now can you remember x can take maximum 1, y can take maximum 1, right? If you keep on extending this, something like this, now you see this given limits, integral limits, 0 less than x less than y less than 1. So in this, the limits are not the rectangular limits, remember. 0 should less than x less than 1. So this is 0, this is 1 for x, this is 0, this is 1 for y. Now what is the common region which holds this inequality 0 less than x less than y less than 1 in this rectangular region? Can someone say? Can you identify? What is this line which I am drawing here?
So y equal to x.
Y equal to x. Now this rectangular region or maybe the squared region is now divided into two
The
triangular
area above
regions.
the line,
Two triangular regions. Now tell me which triangular region is hold good the condition x is less than y.
the upper triangle,
Upper triangular or lower triangle?
So the lower triangle.
Carefully observe and tell me. X is less than y. Let us suppose your x is 0.2, your x is 0.2, y should be
So 0.2.
above 0.2, right?
Yes.
Because y should not take, sorry, what I can say that, x should be lesser than to y, right?
Yes, sir.
X is lesser than to y.
So the
Right?
upper triangle. Yes, sir. Upper triangle.
Is it coming the upper triangle?
Yes, sir.
You take 0.2 square. Y should be above, 0.2 above at least, as it is strictly less than, right?
Yes, sir.
So this reason may be observed, right? What is this I am placing here? Is something like a strip. See that x is 0, y x can touch maximum y, right?
Yes, sir.
That is y equal to x. Suppose you wanted to go with the change of order of integration. You wanted to take the change of order of integration. X can freely vary from 0 to 1. The height of this vertical strip is bounded between. What is the lower bound of this vertical strip?
Y equal to x.
That means x. What is the upper bound of this vertical strip?
So 1.
Upper
Y
bound of
equal
this
to
vertical strip. Is it 0? This is the line 1, right?
yes, sir.
Y equal to 1 line, right?
Yes, sir.
Then what is the upper bound? The end point touching on the line y equal to 1, right?
Yes, sir.
One end, the lower end of this vertical strip is on y equal to x. The upper end of this vertical line is on the line y equal to 1. Therefore, the limits of y will be
X
1
from x,
x
1.
to 1. If you are integrating this region area like this, moment of the vertical strip. If you are trying to evaluate the area of this triangular region using the vertical strip motion. If you don't want vertical strip motion, if you are going the horizontal strip motion, then something like this will come. What are the ends of the horizontal strip? The lower end is 0 and the upper end is y.
Y.
So what we assume now, the upper end is
1.
y, right here,
Yes, sir.
or
It
x.
is. Yes, sir.
This is the reason. Do you understand from this graph
Yes, sir.
how the limits have been considered?
Yes, sir.
What part you are going to evaluate?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So my question slightly will be modified now. Instead of taking 1 by 4 to 1 by 2, what I'm interested, 0 to something like 1 by 4. I will tell you why I am changing this. So what I have done now, I just changed my question from 1 by 4 to 1 by 2 as 0 to 1 by 4. Of course, if 1 by 4 to 1 by 2 is given, what to do, that I will tell you again. So now I am changing this 0 to 1 by 4. What is the value of 1 by 3? As you said, 0.3, right?
Yes, sir.
This 1 by 4 is
So 0.25.
0.25. So somewhere when y is 1 by 3, 1 by 3.3, your x is 0 less than x less than 1 by 2, 1 by 4. Say you can take 1 by 3 line. Somewhere maybe this is 1 by 3 line. Okay.
Yes, sir.
If this is 1 by 3 line, your x can be between 0 to
1 by 4.
1 by 4. Maximum limit is 1 by 4. So the maximum line 1 by 4, can I assume somewhere here? Right?
Yes, sir.
Now this region you are going to evaluate the probability over this region. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now x is 1 by 4 to 1 by 2. One by 4 to 1 by 2. So f x given y, f x given y dx. Now f x given y is here 2x by,
So 2x by y square.
2x by
Why
y
did we
square.
take the limits from 1 by 4 to 1 by 2?
So sorry, this is 0 to, what I have changed here. Remember, wait. Here something went. So I changed the limits. Remember, 0 to 1 by 4 instead of 1 by 4 to 1 by 2. So therefore, these limits will be again 0 to 1 by 4. Now this function to be evaluated over the limits. What is fx given y? 2x by,
Y square.
Y square.
replace that 2x by y square here. X by y square. What is y?
1 by 3.
1 by 3. You can put here 1 by 3 whole square. How much?
So 1 by 9. Which will
1
become
by 9.
18x.
So denominator
9.
1 by 9, if it is coming, it is going into the numerator. So then how much?
So 18x.
So 9 into 2, 18. 18 is constant. Okay. So this is equal to 18 times integration of x dx. Integration of x dx is x
So it
square
will
by
be 8 by 2.
2, right?
Yes, sir.
9x square.
Is it right?
Yes, sir.
So over the limits
0 to 1 by 0 to 1 by 4.
0 to 1 by 2, right?
So 1 by 4.
Sorry, 1 by 4, right?
Yes, sir.
Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Now, can you put the limits over here and tell me what is the final value you got?
So 9 by 16.
Sorry?
So 9 by 16.
9 by 16. Is the value between 0 and 1?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well. So why I changed the limits is, do you have any doubts on this derivation right now? Hello?
Sir, if we change the order and then calculate f of x given y, then also we'll get the same answer, right?
Definitely, why not? But if you wanted to change that, but here it is a single integral. What is the order that you are going to change? You tell me now.
No, sir, in above where we had.
So where this one h of y is, not that, this
Here,
case
sir.
is possible.
Yes, sir. Here only.
So what is the change of order of integration limits? Or you can use the limits. What other limits you can use here?
So y would
As I
be
said,
varying from
x can be free from 0 to 1. X can be free from 0 to 1. What are the ends of the vertical strip here, which I placed? Lower end
So-
is x, upper end is 1. So lower end is y equal to x to y
1.
equal to 1. Now you can cross verify by evaluating this integral. Are you going to get k as 8 or not? Okay.
Okay, sir.
So this is obtained by changing the order of integration, or by changing the order which you already learned. this expression, right? Is it fine?
Yes,
Hello?
sir. Yes, sir.
So any more doubts in evaluating this? So if the previous probability, if I took into the consideration, because as per this region and the limits of this integration, you should not choose x beyond y, because this threshold is coming into picture again, right? 1/4 to 1/2, if I look at 1/2 value is 0.5, right?
Yes, sir.
So 1/4 is 0.25, right?
Yes, sir.
But 1/3 is 0.33 something, right?
Yes, sir.
Now x is less than y means this condition is supposed to meet, hold good. Though it is given x is less than to 1/4, what formula we need to use? Probability of a given b, which is equal to p of a comma b, right? So x is between 1/4 to 1/2, comma x is less than y, where y is equal to 1/3. Then what is the common region?
So it would be between 1/4 to 1/3.
Right. So such thing you should take care. Okay. So in
Yes,
that case, this formula will help you. Okay. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Right. So do you understand this problem very clearly?
Yes, sir.
Am I shown this graphical representation? What reason you are going to evaluate this probability?
Yes, sir. So if we take the limit from 1/2 to 1/4 to 1/2, so the only change we would do is that in the last step we
Upper
would
limit
take the
need to be
limits.
changed carefully, right?
Yes, sir.
Suppose if you are
In the
not
last
changing the
step,
upper limit, 1 second. Time is almost up. Okay, so before answering that point, do you have any more doubts? Hello? Do you
no,
have
sir.
any more doubts on conditional probability, probability distribution functions, marginal densities, marginal distributions? Hello?
No, sir.
No doubts. Okay, well. Since xy, as y right now fixed as 1/3, and if you are going blindly with the relation, it is loading. Integration of, before that I'll define what is f. F is equal to, what is the expression we have? 2x by y square, 2 times x by y square. If you are blindly integrating this f over the limits with respect to x over the limits 1/4 to 1/2, what is the resulting answer, my dear students?
So 27/16.
Is your probability will be greater than 1?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Is it greater than 1?
Yes, sir.
Will it be possible in general?
No, sir.
So means that this point is not correct, right?
Yes, sir.
Why it is not correct? You are not, this relation here, it is supposed to be x is bounded between Here 0 less than x less than up to y, right?
Yes, sir.
Isn't it? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Of course, this y can again maximum will take
1.
1, right?
Yes, sir.
So this point should be taken care, right? That is the reason
Yes,
I generally ask you to maintain this domain very carefully. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Well, so now what it is exactly to be evaluated if you want that. So we have to change 1 by 4 to 1 by 3. Then what is the value you are getting now?
7 by 16.
It is a valid probability value. Doesn't mean that all the values which are less than 1 are correct, but logically I am telling that the previous evaluation is not correct and this is the right answer. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Right. So you won't get confused hereafter, I think. Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I would like to take 5 minutes of time, okay, to brief certain formulas on the mathematical expectation. Okay. So your CAT 1 portion is till this, mean variance determination in the mathematical expectation. Okay. Can you note down the definition of mean of the function now or the random variable? Let capital X be a random variable with probability distribution function fx. The mean, or the mean in general we also call as the expected value or the mathematical expected value of capital X, which is given by mu is equal to, normally the population mean is denoted by the mu, which you already known. Expectation of x is equal to summation with respect over x times fx if x is discrete, integral over x times fx dx if x is continuous random variable. I guess this formula you already practiced at +1 and +2 standard. Okay. Have you noted down this expression?
So just wait for a minute.
Okay. So model paper is 3 questions. Each will have a weightage of 10 marks. 3 into 10, 30 marks. 50 minutes of writing the examination and 10 minutes for uploading your answer sheets by scanning and uploading process. So put together 60 minutes of time is given for you to 60 minutes time to complete your CAT 1. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So hope you noted down this definition. Can I move to
Yes.
next slide?
Yes, sir.
Could you take a snapshot of this slide quickly, as it is going to take some time? You can copy later. What is here? If k is some scalar, expectation of k is k. Expectation satisfies the linearity property. Ax plus b is a linear property. Expectation of ax plus b is a times expectation of x plus expectation of b, as a and b are constants or scalars. So expectation of b is equal to b. Therefore, a into expectation of x plus b. If x is the random variable with probability distribution function fx, the expected value of g of x is given by mu z, that is expectation of g of x. If g of x is capital X, that is straight away the mean of x. Summation underscore over x, g of x fx, if x is discrete, integral over x, g of x fx dx, if x is continuous. So this is more generalized expression. So as I said, it satisfies the linearity property, that is expectation of a times g of x plus b times fx is equal to a times expectation of g of x plus b times expectation of f of x. There is one error here. Yeah, okay, right, no error. Well, the variance of capital X is sigma square. Normally we used to denote the variance in sigma square, right? Population variance. So what you learned population variance formula in module 1? Sigma xi minus x bar whole square by capital N, something like that, right?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
So this formula is almost equivalent to that. Sigma square equal to expectation of x square minus expectation of x. Expectation of x is the mean. This is the second moment mu2. Okay. It is not about the mean, general moment mu2. Okay. Expectation of x square minus expectation of x whole square. So this can be written as expectation of x square minus mu square. Okay. This if I denote as mu2 and mean if I denote as mu1, it seems to be mu2 square minus mu square. Okay. So this is the formula summation x minus mu whole square form divided by capital N, that the formula you learned in module 1 for discrete data or the tabulated data points. Now here discrete in the sense we may have a functional representation rather than tabulated data points. So when you have a functional representation, how do you find the variance for that distribution of the data points in the form of functional representation? Okay. So this formula you are going to use alternatively. Got it? So what is the standard deviation of x? Sigma x, which is under root of the variance. So whether you have taken a snapshot of this slide?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Can I move to next slide?
Yes, sir.
So this slide, the properties will be discussed after the CAT. Don't worry. So, and this slide also will be discussed the function of two variable case. Only function of single variable we discuss now. Any example on this? What is the first example here? Number 1 example, find what is this example? Find the expectation of 2x minus 1 if the distribution of the random variable capital X is given below, right? Hello?
Yes, sir.
So I would like to answer this in quickly 2 minutes, then I would like to end. Then after the session will be ended, okay? So let me answer expectation. Is the data given in discrete?
Yes, yes, sir.
So then what is the expectation of X formula?
So sigma
If X is
x,
discrete?
sigma x of x.
Summation over x times fx, right?
Yes, sir.
So you know that fx equal to p of capital X equal to x, right?
Yes, sir.
Now this x is varying from which point to which point?
So 4 to 9.
4 to 9, right? X times fx. Can you extend this summation now? 4 into f4 plus 5 into f5, likewise 6 into
f6,
6 into f6, 7 into
Seven.
f7, plus 8 into
f8,
f8, plus 9 into
f9.
f9. So already the values are available, right? This f values.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now you just multiply 4 by 12, 5 by 12, 6 by 4, 7 by 4, 8 by 6, 9 by 6. Take the linear sum. What is the answer? You tell me. It's 4 by 12 plus 5 by 12 plus 6 by 4,
90 by 12. So 90 by 12.
7 by 4, 8 by 6, 8 by 6, plus 9 by 6, 9 by 6. So total value something
So it
that
would
I am
be-
leaving to you.
So 41
Okay.
by 6.
32
Okay,
by 12.
let it be 41 by 6.
Yes, 41 by 6.
Assuming that your answer is correct. 41 by 6, you mean to say.
Yes, that is.
So
the
this
answer.
is the mean. This is the mean. So which is denoted by mu. Okay. So but actually what we want is expectation of 2 times x minus 1. You know the property that expectation satisfies the linearity property. This can be written as 2 times of capital X minus expectation of 1. Expectation of 1 is 1. So 2 into 41 by 6. 41 by 6 minus 1 is equal to how much?
38 by 3.
Sorry?
So 38 by 3.
Something I am leaving to you. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Suppose for this data, if I want expectation of x square, I want expectation of x square, then what is the formula? Sigma over x, x square fx. If x square fx is coming, then so 4 square f4, 4 square f4, 5 square f5, 6 square f5, f6, 7 square f7, 8 square f8, 9 square f9. Expectation of x square I am leaving to you. Variance, this is the last point. Okay. Variance of x is equal to, denoted by sigma square. What is the formula? Expectation of x square minus mu square.
Excuse me,
So
sir.
if you compute, yeah, please.
Sir, how you calculated that even part? Expectation of
Sorry?
1. Sir, I'm little bit
Expectation of 1 is
confusing
1. Expectation of k is k. Where
Okay,
k is
So it
scalar.
will always one.
Expectation of 1 is always 1.
Okay, sir.
So this is the property I showed na. Expectation of k is k. If k is 1, what is the resulting answer?
Yeah, sir, got it. Okay.
If k is 10, then expectation of 10 is 10.
Yes, yes.
K is 1 by 5, expectation of 1 by 5 is 1 by 5, like that. Okay?
Okay, sir. Yes, yes.
So can you compute the sigma square? So what we learned in today? So I clarified your doubt on dependence limits case, how to evaluate the probabilities. Then followed, I introduced what is the formula for finding the mean using expectation and the variance formula. Okay.
Yes, sir.
In addition, some properties on this this linearity property you learn. Okay. Right.
Yes, sir.
Now, if the question is related to some continuous, instead of summation, you may be using integration, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so till this
Sir, till this
today's
slide
session, you
is
practice
us.
for CAT examination. Okay. Rest of the topics in this module, particularly this covariance is there, that is function of two variable case, will be discussed after the CAT. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Any more doubts?
So can we leave? We have next class.
Yes, yes, yes. If you have no doubts, you can leave.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
So, yes, thank you
you,
all.
sir.
Right. Practice well, all of you.